I just called to inform you that your wife has taken an early leave today because she was sick. What? Ayumi was sick? Okay, thank you for letting me know. I wonder if she's alright. I should wrap up work and get home early today. I'm Hiroki Okawa, 32 years old, a regular office worker. 4 years ago, I married Ayumi. A common friend of ours introduced her to me. I grew up in an all-boys environment, so I was grateful enough that my friend was introducing me to a girl, but the girl who showed up was my dream girl. Ayumi was super pretty. I'm sure she had lots of experience, but...
You want to go out with, and people you want to marry can be different. Fun relationships are nice, but it's best to marry an earnest, kind person.
She seemed totally okay with me, and after a year of dating, she said yes to my proposal. Ayumi quit her job after marriage and started working part-time at a local supermarket. Even as she works, she does everything around the house. On the weekends, we would enjoy our quality time by sharing a nice meal together. This is really tasty.
The meat is so good too. I just love the time we spend together.
Me too, sweetie. We communicate with each other a lot, and I think we get along. The more time I spent with Ayumi, the more I fell in love with her. We're both in our 30s, and I'd been thinking that it might be time for us to start thinking about kids. Then one day, I received a call from Ayumi's part-time workplace. I rarely get calls from her workplace, so I got a bit concerned. I quickly called them back. Is this Charamart? I'm the husband of one of your employees, Ayumi Okawa. I'm sorry to disturb you. Your wife took an early leave because she wasn't feeling well. Ayumi was sick? Okay, thank you for letting me know. Please, let us know in advance if she can't make it tomorrow. Of course, I'll let you know by the end of the day. Ayumi, I wonder if she's alright. I should finish up work quickly and get home early today. 3 years after our marriage, Ayumi had never left work early because she was sick. Maybe she was really ill. I decided not to stay behind to work overtime and quickly headed home. I should drop by some shops when I head back home. Ayumi, honey, how are you feeling? Are you doing all right? I got a call from your part-time workplace. You left early because you felt sick? If there's anything that you want, let me know, and I'll get them for you. I'll head straight home today, without working overtime. I texted her, but she never replied back. Is she that sick? I got really worried. I think all of my coworkers understood my message, and nobody came up to bother me that day. I finished my 9 to 5 and quickly headed home. I should drop by the supermarket to get some cold sweets and drinks, I thought to myself as I crossed the street.
Watch out!
And the lights were blue.
Mr. Okawa? Oh, doctor, sir, Mr. Okawa's awake.
Where am I? Hiroki...
This is MoniRobo Hospital. Everything is going to be okay. Do you remember your name?
It's Hiroki Okawa.
Good. It seems like you're fully conscious.
When I realized I was lying down in a hospital bed, I was shocked to hear that I was out for 3 days. A drunk driver crashed into a few pedestrians, including myself. The accident was widely reported across the country, and my parents even flew in from out of town. They were worried sick. I had a broken arm and leg, and a case of cervical sprain because the car had hit me hard. It hurt all over. The doctors told me it would take at least 2 months to recover. They told me I had to be hospitalized for a good while. But then, I suddenly remembered, where's Ayumi? She was sick that day. Was she doing okay? If she was down with the flu, she still must be sick. I got worried and asked the nurse if I had my phone. Thankfully, my belongings just flew onto the sidewalk and weren't run over by any cars. Apparently, I was picked up by the news as one of the victims of this accident. I'd received tons of messages from my friends and coworkers. I was grateful for all these friends who cared. But Ayumi meant more than that. I opened up my phone to find 0 new messages from her. She must still be sick. I was about to message her, but then I heard voices outside of my hospital room.
Can you believe? He actually got himself in a car accident.
Ayumi, don't you feel bad for him? That voice, is it Ayumi? Who's the man with her? It's not someone from her workplace, right?
I mean, I'm only here because my in-laws are here. But honestly, I wanted him gone. Then I can get married to you. Right, Seiya?
What did I just hear? Aw, now don't be mean. But I do hear that consolation money for car accidents can be a pretty big deal. With all that inheritance, you're pretty much good to go for a few years.
OMG, that's totes the dream.
Excuse me, ma'am. Could you be Mrs. Ukawa?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, thank goodness. Mr. Ukawa woke up just now.
Oh, really? I'm so glad too. Where was his hospital room
Oh, I'm sorry. Mr. Okawa is still in rough condition. We can't let people meet him just yet.
Huh? Is that so? Okay then. That means I can go home, right? Say hi to my hubby. Toodaloo.
Yes, ma'am. Of course.
No way. No way. Just that small interaction I overheard was more than enough. Ayumi was cheating on me. On top of that, she would happily wish for my death? What even happened to her being sick? She seemed just fine. Was she lying to me all this time? I couldn't stop crying.
Mr. Okawa, what happened? Does it hurt somewhere? Can you talk to me about it?
I'm so sorry. Can you set my room as no visitors allowed? I just...
It's okay. Waking up from a bad accident, of course you would be shocked. Don't worry. Nobody will be visiting for a while. You can cry as much as you like.
Why did Ayumi cheat on me? Was I not enough? What could I have done right to keep the happiness I had? Oh, this is all her fault. All of this. I won't forgive her. I'll get my revenge! I took out my phone and called a certain somebody.
You again. How are you doing? What about all of your injuries? Do they still hurt?
Thank you, Dad. Yeah, it still hurts, but I guess I'm doing okay. It has been a week since I regained consciousness, but Ayumi never cared to visit me, nor send me a single text. How's Mom doing?
We can't keep rebooking the same hotel forever, so Mom's out looking for a short stay style apartment to rent. You don't want to go back home, right?
Yeah, I'm really sorry about this, Dad. It's gonna cost you guys so much.
Oh, don't worry about it. About the problem you talked to me about, though. We looked into it and found out a lot of interesting results from our research.
Can I take a look at the files right now?
Of course, you're the one who requested the research.
Hey, Dad, I want to ask a favor of you.
Home sweet home without Hiroki is heaven. My name is Ayumi Okawa. Right now, I have this huge house all to myself. A few weeks ago, my husband, I despise, got himself in a huge car accident and was in critical condition. I really hope he died right then and there, but with what little luck he had, he regained consciousness 3 days later.
Ayumi, honey! Dinner is served!
Ooh! Yay! Thank you so much, hubby. This wonderful man right here is Seiya. He is my lover and future husband of mine. He used to be my boss at my part-time workplace, but one day he told me that he was planning a divorce soon. We became very close, and now my entire life revolves around him. Seiya is the love of my life, but if my actual husband finds out stuff about this affair, he'll definitely ask me to pay compensation, and I don't think I can stick to my lies. Just when I was thinking about what to do, this huge accident happened. Since I heard that Hiroki would have to stay hospitalized for a good few months, I decided to enjoy this sweet time with Seiya at our home. Besides, leaving work early because I was sick? Come on, are you kidding me? It has to be a lie. Of course, I was spending sweet hours with my lover. On the day of the accident, I was surprised to see his text saying that he was rushing home, but he never showed up. That's when the hospital phoned to tell me about the huge car crash. I thought God was giving me a gift because I was struggling with how to divorce him. Honestly, marrying Hiroki was a huge mistake. I mean, not to brag or anything, but I've had my fair share of experiences with men. But marriage is a completely different story. That's why I said yes to Hiroki. He has a stable career, he seemed sincere, and he adored me. But married life was so boring with him, especially at night. Unbearable! There was no way I could feel any satisfaction. Then I met Seiya. He's hot, he works well, and he is great in bed. Of course I would switch partners. Duh! Hiroki hasn't texted me in days. I totally expected him to ask me to visit more often. Not that I care, though. But soon, I'd be regretting everything I'd done. That's right, I remembered the trump card Hiroki had. All right, I'm coming. Who might you be?
Hello, Miss Ayumi.
Hiroki's dad. Huh? Why are you here?
Well, I never saw you at the hospital visiting Hiroki, so I thought you were busy at work. So I went to your workplace, but you're on vacation. Now, exactly what is going on?
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Ayumi? Who's at the door?
Shit! No! Seiya, don't come over here!
Mr. Seiya Masuda, it is very nice to meet you. I've been wanting to talk to you, too.
Huh? Why does he know my name?
I'm done for. The whole family knows everything! Why? How?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I haven't introduced myself yet.
Okawa Legal Office. What? Legal Office? And the surname? Okawa?
You're right. I am Hiroki's dad, Ayumi's father-in-law.
Seiya let out a huge scream. Of course he did. The reason I was so hesitant about getting a divorce was because I already knew that there was no way I would leave unscathed. Hiroki's dad was one of the best lawyers in town.
Before we can start talking about anything, I must have my client with me. He is still in the hospital, so let me start up a video call with him.
My father-in-law pulled out his laptop PC as he spoke, turned on the video call app, and faced it toward me. The person on the screen was Hiroki, my husband that I hadn't seen in weeks.
It's been a while, Ayumi.
No, you've got it all wrong, Hiroki. There's a reason to all this.
Go ahead. Explain to me in words that I can understand, instead of the, oh, I hope he dies so I can play around with the money I'll inherit and stay with Seiya forever nonsense.
What? You couldn't have heard that.
Those words were the first thing I heard after I regained consciousness. I bet you can't imagine how shocked I was. Ayumi's face became ghostly pale as I spoke. This Seiya man also looked like he was seconds away from puking, refusing to make eye contact.
If I may start, I received a request from my son a few days after he regained consciousness. I began a week of investigating and then added 2 more weeks to the research. In the end, we found heaps of evidence that you two were having an affair.
That's just not true, sir.
We can see that this relationship began 6 months ago. We asked your wife too, Mr. Masuda. She said that you began acting strange once she became pregnant.
You met my wife?
You told me you were totally done with your wife.
About that,
Mrs. Masuda is at her family's place to give birth in her hometown. She found out about her pregnancy 6 months ago. That matches the time you two started your relationship. You two stopped trying to hide the affair recently. I guess you thought this would be the perfect time to have fun, since your wife wouldn't be around.
Ayumi and Seiya both went silent. She finally realized that she was only a plaything for Seiya.
What do you mean? You promised me that you'll divorce your current wife and remarry me afterwards.
No way! You could tell it was just sweet talk.
But Seiya, I'm pregnant with your baby.
Ah!
I found out last week. I thought this could finally convince you to marry me, but this is too much.
Ayumi ran to Seiya and tried to attack him, but my dad grabbed Ayumi's wrist to stop her.
Do you want to get in more trouble? You shouldn't be so reckless if you're actually pregnant.
Ayumi fell into a very shocked state, and Ayumi's parents, my dad called them over, rushed her back home. Ayumi and I got divorced. We divided up our properties, and I also demanded her to pay compensation. In the end, even if I received my part of the divided up property, the money she had to pay was way too much for her. The story doesn't end here. Ayumi also had to pay consolation money to Seiya's wife, and that drove her into even more debt. I obviously demanded Seiya to pay too. It looked like Seiya's wife wasn't planning on divorcing him. Her child isn't born yet, and she also thinks Seiya might change once he sees his baby. Seiya properly paid me, quit his job, and shaved his head to show how sorry he was. He moved over to his wife's hometown to find a new job. Ayumi was kicked out of her home by her enraged parents. She had to give up her child. I didn't know what to feel.
I got an abortion. Don't you think I suffered enough? I want to get back together with you. You still need to support me after you return home from the hospital, right? You can treat me like a housekeeper. Please, let me stay at your place. I was fired from my part-time workplace, and I'm in so much debt. If this continues, I'll have to resort to becoming a sex worker. You wouldn't want to see me like that, would you? You have to help me out.
I was bombarded with text messages like this every day from Ayumi. However, at one point, these texts stopped arriving. Whether it was because she was unable to pay her phone bills or for other reasons, I couldn't be sure. But I couldn't care less. She's a stranger to me now.
Mr. Okawa, let's do our best in the rehabilitation room, okay?
Thank you so much. 3 months passed by, and I was discharged from the hospital. However, I still had after effects left from the accident, so I had to visit the hospital for rehabilitation purposes. I felt bad for taking a break from work this long, so I decided to quit my job. Luckily for me, I had quite a large sum of money thanks to Ayumi and Seiya paying me consolation money.
By the way, on the day you regained consciousness, your wife came over to check up on you. She was with another man, though.
Huh? Is that so?
But I was worried because she never showed up after that.
Actually, things weren't working well for us. We actually got a divorce while I was hospitalized.
What? Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't mean to.
It's okay. I want to get better soon, find a new job, and possibly find love. I promise to be healthier than before I was hospitalized.
Of course I'll be rooting for you. We, hospital staff, always enjoy watching our patients get better.
This nurse was always by my side during the rehabilitation sessions. Then I remembered that I never actually gave a sincere thank you. Actually, I found out about my wife's affair the day I woke up.
What?
I found out the truth, and I was so shocked, but you came and reassured me everything was going to be all right. I'm just really grateful.
Mr. Okawa,
I hope you'll continue to support other patients with your kindness.
thank you for those kind words.
We parted ways that day with big smiles on our faces. Since I still had rehab sessions, every time I would bump into the nurse, we enjoyed chatting and catching up. It gradually felt like we had been friends for a very long time. Actually, I'm thinking of giving her my number after my rehab today. I'm hoping that one day, this angel in white will be my angel in white. But that's a different story, for a different time.
Alright then. Well, apparently they're leaving a pretty large sum of money for us.
Wait, is that actually true? How much money do you think they left us?
Well, they're trying really hard to hide it from us, so that must mean that the total adds up to about $1 million.
Wait, are you serious? If we had that kind of money, then we could go anywhere. We could even go overseas.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We can go and eat at the most expensive restaurants, travel anywhere in the world, and we can even buy a pretty decent house by the beach.
That's so exciting. That means we can go anywhere we want for our honeymoon, right?
Of course, honey. Alright, now we just gotta write this will. Let's go. Alright, Dad, could I borrow your arm real quick? This'll just take a second. Alright, you hold this paper up for me.
Yes, sir.
My name is Shigeaki, and this is Hiroyoshi, my brother, who's 5 years older than me. Me and I cannot be more different, and he's always been a troublemaker.
Why did you try to steal from that store again? The police are letting you off the hook because you're still a teenager. But what are you going to do when you actually become an adult?
I don't know. Everything will be fine, though. Don't worry about it. Life isn't easy, you know? Do you even know how hard I had to work to get where I am today? But you're just an owner of a small and failing factory. That doesn't impress it at all. You gotta cut corners when you can, you know?
Trying to steal from people isn't cutting corners. It's a crime. And if you pull the same crap when you're an adult, you're gonna go to jail, and everyone's gonna know what you did. Do you want that to happen to you?
Look, Hiroyoshi, we're not telling you how to go to a big university or become a successful businessman or anything. That's not what we want from you. All we want is for you to stop causing trouble for us and, more importantly, the people around you.
Focus, Hiroshi. This is really important, you know? What you were doing is a crime, and it's unethical. You were causing real harm to that store, you know? How would you feel if people stole your money, huh? Wouldn't you be sad if someone stole the money that you've worked hard to save up? Man, if we keep letting you get away with stuff like this, I feel like you're gonna do something worse in the future.
Listen up, Hiroyoshi. If you're gonna keep on doing stuff like this, then we have no choice but to sign you up for boarding school. This is your very last chance, alright? Okay, I don't want to cause trouble for others anymore. You don't have to tell me over and over again.
Okay, we're trusting you, alright? We have your word then, right?
Yeah. Alright, your mother and I are gonna be going back to the convenience store to apologize again, so you better not go anywhere. Aye, sir. Hey, Hiroyoshi, have Mom and Dad gone back to apologize again? That's right, you want me to teach you how to do it. It's usually a secret, but I can tell you if you want to know. No, I'm good. If you keep on stealing from others, do you think it's fun? That's messed up. Shut the hell up. What, you think you're better than me or something? And yes, of course I have fun stealing from other people. But whatever the case, I don't think that you should do it anymore. Yeah, you're right. I don't want to be yelled at again, so I'll try and stop myself from stealing again. But in exchange, I'm expecting my parents to feed me for the rest of my life. I'm gonna become one of those entitled brats without a job, you know? I'm gonna let them feed and protect me. What the hell do you mean? And so for the next 15 years, Hiroyoshi stayed in his room and refused to get a job. But my parents never really forced him to come out or change his ways because they knew he might just cause trouble for others again if he let them outside. They were too worried to let him go outside. Meanwhile, I graduated college, got a job, and moved out of my parents' place. And 3 years later, after graduating college, I got married with my girlfriend Marina. We've been dating ever since we were in middle school.
Nice to meet you, ma'am. My name is Marina. I first met your son when we were in high school, and we were classmates back then.
Middle school? But you never told us about any of this. Have you been hiding her from us all this time?
Yeah, I didn't want you guys to pick on me, so I kinda kept this a secret.
Wow, that's impressive. I can't believe you were able to keep it from us for so long.
And so Marina and I are getting married, Mom.
Oh wow, congratulations. That's amazing news. I can't believe you landed someone as beautiful as her. Good work, son. God, I'm kinda jealous of you.
What the hell are you talking about, Mom?
Oh, you're making me blush, ma'am. But you're very beautiful as well. No wonder Shigeaki is this handsome. It's in the family.
Oh, you're too much, honey. But I did change my makeup routine recently, and it's been doing wonders for me.
Hey, Mom, no one asked you about your makeup routine, alright? Save us from all the lecturing.
Wait, but I want to hear her talking about it, though. What kind of routine do you have right now?
Alright, I'll show you all the products I'm using right now. Could you go wait with your father over there for a second?
So, Dad, how's it going? So, good? Alright, that's great. Marina seems to be getting along pretty well with Mom, so that's definitely a relief.
But I'm sure the products are all expensive.
Oh, I thought so too before I bought them, but they're all on sale right now.
What? Seriously? Then I'm gonna buy some as well when I get back.
Shigeaki, I love your fiancée. She's just the best. And you better not make her cry. I will never forgive you if you make her unhappy. Now, you better put a ring on her before she runs away.
Yeah, whatever. I'm glad that you guys are all getting along, though.
I'm sure your father's excited right now as well. Look, I think he's smiling a bit.
You're right.
You know, back when your father was healthy, we used to talk about when you'd get married. And we thought you might never find anyone because we never heard any rumors about you dating anyone.
Wow, so you never told anyone about us, huh? That's pretty incredible.
Someone saw us date back once in middle school, and they teased me endlessly. I didn't want that to happen again, so I did my best to keep things airtight.
Huh, so that's why you've been keeping it a secret, huh? That makes sense.
By the way, is your brother not home today?
Yeah, I think so. He's probably out with his girlfriend again.
He's the polar opposite of you. And when he started dating his current girlfriend, he made sure everyone knew about it.
I see.
You don't have to introduce yourself to him or anything. He's not worth talking to, and he's just gonna make fun of you. Hey, that's not nice. You're supposed to respect your older brother, man. Hiroyoshi?
Nice to meet you, sir. My name is Marina, and your brother and I are getting married. It's great to finally meet you in person.
Oh yeah, I've seen you before, Marina. But are you really sure you want to marry this guy? There's better men out there that are way better than him.
Why would that be the first thing you say to her, Hiroshi? That's so rude. You should just go back to your room with your girlfriend and stop bothering us.
But we're supposed to be introducing ourselves to Shigeaki's new fiancé, right? We're just being polite.
Nice to meet you, Marina. My name is Yu, and I'm Hiroshi's fiancé.
Whoa, hold on. I never said that I would marry you, honey.
What? But you always say that we're gonna be together forever. Doesn't that mean you wanna marry me?
Well, I do say that a lot, but that doesn't mean that I'm ready to get married to you.
Oh, okay then. Well, you're probably just gonna cheat on me again then.
I would never cheat on you, honey. You're the only one that I have. I love you.
Then, will you marry me?
Of course.
Alright, you heard him, everyone. We're finally officially getting married.
This is an amazing day, isn't it? Both your sons are getting married. What a special day, right, Dad? Anyways, when should we host the wedding, huh? Let's see.
Hey, honey, who's cuter, Marina or me? Be honest, okay?
Yeah, obviously. Not even a question.
Yeah, you're right. Marina's a bit too bland, I guess.
Hey, watch it. That's enough. I can't deal with you two anymore. You need to leave right now.
Seems like we pissed off the witch, huh? Let's get out of here, you.
Yep, let's go. See you, Marina and Shigeaki. It was nice seeing you guys. I'll see you guys at our wedding.
Man, I'm so excited. This is gonna be great.
I'm so sorry about them, Marina. That was so rude.
No, it's not your fault. But man, they were exactly like what you described them as, Shigeaki.
Yeah, he's a genius at pissing people off and causing trouble. You know, he's 30 already and he still has never gotten a full-time job. It's pathetic, really.
But he was even worse than when he was a teenager. So I'm just glad he didn't end up in jail, you know? This is honestly close to the best case scenario.
But man, we gotta figure out what to do with him, or he's really gonna end up causing irreparable damage to our family.
But what else is there left to do? We tried everything already.
He couldn't have been that terrible. I'm sure he was just a little troublemaker.
A troublemaker? Oh no, he was way worse than a troublemaker. He was the devil.
But anyway, let's forget about him for now and focus on the good news. Let's have some tea, all right?
Thank you so much.
So we tried our best to forget about Hiroyoshi, and we talked about how we met each other, and the fights that we've apparently been through, and what we wanted our wedding to be like. Our parents seemed to be really proud and happy while listening to us.
Man, I might have had a little too much to drink tonight.
You're so strong, ma'am. I can't keep up.
Oh, Marina, you should look in the mirror. Your face is all red.
You look like a monkey right now.
Shigeaki, your face is purple. But are you sure you're okay?
I think?
But I'm sorry about earlier, Marina. Hiroyoshi must have really been annoying.
It's all right. Shigeaki told me about what kind of person his brother was beforehand, so I knew this was going to happen. And he told me about your father's condition too.
I see. You know, he's stuck on his bed now, but he used to be a really good-looking factory owner. He worked really hard every day.
He showed me a picture from when he was still young. You guys all look great in the photo.
Thank you. He was an excellent businessman and an excellent father.
We're gonna have to start thinking about the inheritance soon. Have you heard about that from Shigeaki as well?
Yes, I have. He saved up quite a lot, right?
We've already talked to a lawyer about it, so it should be fine.
Oh, really? That's great. Thank you for taking initiative on this, honey. That's really helpful.
Hey yo, were you guys talking about Dad's inheritance? Huh? I thought that you were out with your girlfriend. Are you back already? I've got the opening shift tomorrow, so I decided to come back early. But anyway, about the inheritance.
That's none of your business, Hiroshi.
What the hell do you mean? I'm my father's son too, you know.
But you've never done anything for him in your life. You've just taken advantage of him.
Whatever.
Man, why is he like this?
Yeah, he's terrible, isn't he?
The fact that they're trying to hide the inheritance from me tells me that it's a lot of money. This is a golden opportunity for us. I've got to share the news with you right away. Alright, we'll visit again sometime soon.
I had lots of fun. Thank you so much for having us.
Please, come again soon.
Yes, of course.
Hey, Hiroyoshi.
What is it?
I'm gonna go out for groceries really quick, okay?
Sure thing. Alright, now's my chance. Hey you, I want to execute the plan that we talked about last night over text. Could you come over to my place right now? Alright then. Well, apparently they're leaving a pretty large sum of money for us.
Wait, is that actually true? How much money do you think they left us?
Well, they were trying hard to hide it from us, so that must mean that the total adds up to about $1 million.
Oh, wait, are you serious? If we had that kind of money, then we could go anywhere. We could even go overseas.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We could eat at the most expensive restaurants, travel around the world. We could even buy a pretty decent house by the beach.
That's so exciting. That means we can go anywhere we want for our honeymoon, right?
Of course, honey. Alright, now, we're just gonna get them to write the will. Alright, let's do this. Alright, Dad, can I borrow your arm real quick? This'll just take a second. Alright, you hold this paper up for me.
Yes, sir.
Alright, now let's make him write the will. You're gonna write that and you're gonna give me all the money upon your death, alright? Hey, what the hell are you doing? Why are you resisting, Dad? Stop it!
Hey, sir, you need to cooperate with us. He's your son, and you love him, right?
Alright, that means that you have the obligation to give me some of the money. I'm your eldest son, after all.
I'm home. Oh, I didn't know you were visiting.
Hello?
Oh, why are you sweating, honey? Do you have a fever or something?
He's been sweating for a while now. Doesn't look like he has a fever, though.
I see.
Alright, our plan worked perfectly. We nailed it.
What do you want to do now?
Let's see. We gotta eat dinner at an expensive restaurant that overlooks the city. We gotta do that first.
Sounds good.
we didn't know about my brothers fabricating my father's will until after he passed away. He passed away 3 years after this incident. And in those 3 years, Marina and I got married and we had our first child.
Hiroyoshi, get over here!
What is it?
You stole money from your mother's wallet again, didn't you? Why would you do such a thing? And how long are you gonna keep this unacceptable behavior up for?
Well, you guys really don't give me enough money. And besides, my school's got really strict rules, so I need a breather sometimes, you know?
But you're a high schooler already! If you need more money, then you gotta come and ask us. You can't just steal it from us. You know how important money is, right?
Oh, then pretty please.
You have to knock this out.
Whoa, don't yell at me like that. What's gotten into you?
Hiroyoshi, you're gonna become an adult soon. What kind of person do you want to be, son? You sure you want to keep on living like this?
Well, things will eventually work itself out.
No, it won't. You know, when I was your age, I thought the same way as you, but life is not as easy as it looks. You gotta put in real effort to make it.
Yeah, I know that already. I mean, look at you. You've been working your butt off for years and you're still just a lowly factory employee.
Well, then you should just look at what I do at the factory every day. If you see how hard I work, then you'll probably learn how hard it is to make a living out in the real world.
Oh, here we go again, not your lectures again. But anyways, when I graduate from high school, I'm gonna stay inside and do nothing at all day. I'm gonna make you guys pay for me, and that way I won't have to work.
You're kidding me, right?
It's an awesome plan, don't you think?
Hiroyoshi, you bastard!
Whoa, let go of me. What the hell are you doing?
Ow!
Hey, what the hell? What's going on?
I'm back. Huh, honey? Are you alright? What happened to him?
I don't know, he just fainted right out of the blue.
You need to call an ambulance right now.
Oh, so he passed out when he tried to come at you, huh? That's interesting.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I couldn't believe what happened.
Yeah, I can't either.
Oh my god, look at how much you've grown.
A lot of people are supposed to come today, right?
Yeah, all of his former colleagues from the factory should be coming. And he had a lot of friends when he was healthy. He was one of the most social people I've ever met.
That's awesome.
But he made me worry if he was going to cheat on me, you know?
He was the kind of person that would cheat on his partner, but my mom worries too much about everything, so you know how it is.
But your father was really popular with the girls back then. He was athletic, handsome, and kind.
I see. Man, I wish I could have talked to him more when he was alive. Hey yo, sorry for your loss, guys.
He was your father too, you know? You lost a father too.
Well, it's not like we were close, you know? I mean, he doesn't feel like a father to me. You guys are living together now, right? How are you guys doing? Are you getting along? Of course.
We're madly in love.
How's your work going then?
Work?
You moved out of the house because you got a job, right? That's how you're paying for everything, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but that doesn't matter right now. Forget about me for a second. We got more important things to talk about, you know? Huh? What are you talking about? The inheritance, dummy. He left a crap ton of money for us, right? So that's why you came here today, huh? Well, there is an inheritance. It's just, I'm gonna receive all of it, huh? Is that good?
We should talk about this with a lawyer.
We don't need a lawyer. Just look at all this. Huh? What is that? This is our father's will. He wrote it before he died, and it says here that he wants me to inherit all the money. What?
That's ridiculous. He would never write that.
But I saw him writing the will and handing it over to Hiroshi. I saw it with my own eyes.
We got the evidence too. You can just ask an expert to analyze the handwriting.
Wait a minute. The handwriting on this will is really messy. You guys didn't force him to write this, right?
What? That's a ridiculous accusation. I mean, we helped him a bit, but we would never force him to write something against his will. I can't believe you. How could you do this to your own father? Hey, I know you're jealous of me right now, but you don't gotta make that kind of accusation against me. That's ridiculous. That's not why I'm mad at you. Yeah, it is. You're just lying to yourself. You're just jealous and stubborn. You can't accept the fact that your spoiled little brother's getting all the money. You're just butthurt, you know? Get over yourself. I've got a right to the inheritance. And there's no way you're stopping me.
So, is this what you really think?
Yes, it is. And I hate people like you who pretend to be good. It's revolting.
Okay then.
Hiroshi, let's grab the money and head out of here.
Yeah, where the hell is the money, huh? It's supposed to be mine. Well, the money is...
Shigeaki, stop. Don't tell him.
Huh?
The inheritance is massive, so it's gonna take a while before we can process it. There's a lot of steps involved with handling such a large amount of money.
Wait, really? So there is a lot, isn't there?
Yes, so you could wait for us to sort things out? It'll probably take about 3 months. It'll probably take that much time to sort everything out legally.
Wait, are you sure? There's no way to get the money earlier?
I'm afraid not. I'll make sure to tell our lawyer to get things done as soon as possible. So could you please hand that will to him? We'll handle things from here.
Alright then, so you guys finally gave up on trying to get the inheritance, huh? Well, I guess you have no choice. I got the will right here. But anyways, thanks for handling everything.
Sure, the lawyer's supposed to get here around 1 p.m. today.
Alright, let's go and grab some food before he comes today, honey.
Let's do it.
Mom, are you sure you didn't have to tell him about,
It's fine. What's done is done.
But if we let this play out,
Oh, who cares? If he wants the inheritance, then he can have it. They even made your father write the will out in their favor. Why not just let them have it?
Mom, my mom was being dead serious. She looked like she made up her mind, and so Hiroyoshi handed the will over to our lawyer, and he waited for us to take the necessary steps for him to receive our father's inheritance. But in reality, my brother wasn't getting a single cent. The inheritance had a dark secret that he didn't know about, and what he did was gonna bite him in the butt. Man, this champagne is amazing.
Today is the day we're supposed to get the money, right?
That's right, it's finally today. The lawyer is supposed to come here today and hand us the money.
Oh my god, I'm so excited! I wonder how much they're gonna give us.
I don't know, but I sure hope it's a lot. Oh, they're here! Yes, coming! Hold on. Oh, wait. Whoa! What the hell? Who the hell are you guys? You're Hiroyoshi, right? Nice to meet you. Sorry to intrude. Get the hell out of my house. I want my lawyer, dang it. Your lawyer? Well, you won't be needing one, buddy. What? We're here to collect the debt that you've incurred from your father. What do you mean? Didn't you know? Your father borrowed $1 million from the organization before he died. Huh? And your inheritance includes any debt that the deceased had. That means that you're gonna have to pay us back your father's debt. We liked your father, so we don't want to demand him to pay us back. We didn't know you, though, so we're gonna have you pay us back now. Whoa, hold on a minute, but my mother didn't tell me about any of this. Well, that's unfortunate. So your mother made you inherit all the money from your father without telling you what this is about? Mother of the Year, everybody! Hold on, just please let me call them. Please, hello? What the hell is going on here, Mom? You never told me that the number you called isn't being used currently.
Isn't being used currently.
What? Alright, now you better pay up, or else we're gonna start selling everything in the house to make back over our loss. And when I say everything, I include your pretty wife there. Now come on, I wanna see my money! No way!
What are we gonna do now, Hiroshi?
Please, you have to forgive us! What? I didn't know that my father had debt, okay? I actually thought that he had millions stashed away somewhere. And that's what we were getting. And so we already are down 300,000. I see. So we can't pay you guys back, okay? I'm sorry. And are you guys really sure that we even have the obligation to pay you guys back? So please, just could you go to your mom or my brother or all my relatives and get the money from them? Oh, actually, I'll go and collect the money for them if you'd like. Buddy? Yes, sir? If we did that, then we'd get immediately arrested. They don't owe us anything that you do. Huh? Look, it says right here on your father's will that he wants to pass all of his holdings to you. If you should receive your father's life insurance soon, which is about 300,000, then you can pay off your outstanding debt that you made elsewhere with that. And so, you're gonna have to work for the other million. No freaking way! By the way, do you like crabs? Crabs? Sure, I like crabs. Well then, this should be a great opportunity for you. 20 to 30 years on the boat and you'll be able to pay us back in full. Huh? And you're pretty as well, aren't you, sweetheart? If you work real hard, you guys might be able to pay off your debt in a couple of years.
What?
Alright, take him away and make sure to sell everything in this house. We already got ownership of this house and the land that it's on, so we'll make sure to sell that at a later date. It won't help much, but it'll something. No, please don't do this. Please, help!
No! I don't want this, Hiroshi! Help me! Help!
You, no!
Yes, thank you. I understand. Thank you.
So, how'd it go?
They said that they're gonna pay them back.
Oh, I see. So they had the money, huh? That's a relief. I don't know what kind of job he has, but I'm glad that he can pay the debt off.
Yeah, I am too.
My father had two types of inheritances, the good kind and the bad. The good one came from my father's life insurance. He was in a life insurance plan that would pay us back $300,000 if he ever passed away. But that obviously wasn't enough to pay back the debt that he had, so my mom's plan was to use the insurance money, her savings, and my own insurance funds to pay back the debt to those men. My father had borrowed money from a man that he was close with, so he never demanded that my father to pay him back. And because my mother got sick of Hiroyoshi, she decided to make him pay the men back for the debt. She considered it an obvious punishment for all the years of pain and suffering he'd caused for the family. I guess I'll go visit him soon to talk about how he managed to pay the debt back, huh?
Oh, they said he's not in Japan anymore, though. He's starting a job overseas soon.
Wait, really? That's awesome! Man, I never thought that he would get straightened out, but look at him now. I'm proud of the bastard. I guess money can change people's lives for the better.
Yeah, he shouldn't have gotten the inheritance to begin with, since the will was written against your father's will. But if he wants it so badly, then who am I to stop him, you know?
I'm not entirely sure what happened to Hiroyoshi, but my mother told me that he would never contact us ever again. But I'm really glad he was able to change through the whole incident. Maybe my father taking out the debt wasn't the worst thing ever. So Marina and I are gonna keep on working hard to build a happy family together.
Whoa! Is that you, Sotaro? Who might you be? Nah, don't be mean, man. It's me. Huh? Yuichi Sakura. You've got to remember me. We were in the same class. First year in high school. My name is Sotaro Takizawa, and I'm 25 years old. I used to live in Germany for 9 years, and I was moving back to Japan again. This is Aya Lala Schneider. We got married at 21, and we had a baby boy the year after that. We had the full support of both our parents, and we were able to focus both on our studies and taking care of the baby. The guy we bumped into at the international flight terminal was Yuichi Sakura. He was a former classmate back in high school that I only stayed at for half a year. We weren't close. I'm sure you could tell, but he was very rude. I bet you're moving out to the countryside, huh? No, we're not. And what's this? Your wife's this hot? My wife and I met at university. I went to her campus to give a lecture in her Japanese studies class as a volunteer teacher. Yeah, I won't be listening to any liar stories. Oh, God. Hey, how much did you spend? Excuse me? I'm asking you, how much did you spend to land a hottie like this? How rude. We married for love. I mean, you've always been such a boring guy. There's no way you ever went to a uni abroad. So, you're Miss Aya, right?
Yes. What is it?
I gotta be frank. You should hurry up and divorce him.
What?
Hey, Sakura, back off! Why are you so panicked like that? Well, sorry to inform you, but I don't have time for a leisurely chat. I'm on my way to board my flight heading to Guam. Sure. After a couple of meetings, it's free time from there. I'm gonna have a blast with my girl. You do you. You better work your ass off so your wife doesn't run away. Well, I've got my girl waiting for me, so toodaloo. Despite how he acts, Sakura's family is pretty well off. His dad works for a foreign company, and his mom is a fashion designer. I would call his family comfortable. When I moved out of town in Japan and changed schools during high school, I only explained it as family reasons. I think Sakura just thought up a convenient story and ran with it. The way he looks down on everyone around him, he hasn't changed a bit.
Is this our new home? It looks amazing.
I mean, it's a brand new apartment complex. I'm sure it was the right choice to buy it.
It's always been my dream to live in Japan, so I'm so happy right now.
Well, if you're happy, that's what matters most.
I've been studying translation and working to be an interpreter all throughout university. I've got to work hard and put those skills into action.
You're not just smart and quick-witted, but you're also very caring. I'm sure you'll do great.
Oh, Satoru, you're always over-complimenting me. By the way, that man we ran into at the airport, that was a horrible first impression.
You mean Yuichi Sakura?
Uh-huh.
I don't remember much, but I'm pretty sure he was the bully type since high school.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. He was bad-mouthing you the whole time back there.
Well, we can't dwell on things forever.
Are you sure?
It's not like we exchanged numbers or anything. It's gonna be okay, honey.
Well, if you say so.
Let's focus on settling in, piecing our lives together in this new home, and let's get you and our little buddy here comfortable in Japan. Of course, I'll always be here to support you.
Thank you so much. Hey, how about we eat out tonight?
Daddy! Mommy! Meatloaf!
Oh, Litito, you're getting so good at speaking Japanese now, aren't you? Let's work on your German too, okay?
Not just my wife, Aya, but also for our son, Lihito. Moving over to Japan was a totally new experience for him. Forget Sakura. I have to focus on keeping my family happy. I had an online career meeting back in Germany and secured a seat for this new company in Japan. Aya also found a job that she could work from home, and she could use her translating and interpreting skills. 3 months had passed since we had moved into our new home in Japan. One day, our company hosted a study session, for lack of better words, with system engineers from other companies that were competing in similar fields. I was waiting for the other clients in a business room when... Hey, Sotaro! I didn't know that you were a system engineer. This is the worst. Why do I have to run into him? Huh? Excuse me! Are you ignoring me? The meeting hasn't started yet, but I don't want to discuss matters unrelated to our work. Jeez, you're not even that important. Why are you so cocky? I bet you've only been to a shitty university, huh? Say what you like. Hey, like, I'm an SE too, but I'm so good at what I do, the company sends me on business trips to places like Guam. Well, good for you. I'm perfectly bilingual, unlike you. I bet you can only scrape by speaking one language. Can you stop this whole boasting story now? What? We're here to work, not to listen to your success story. I'm not interested. You little shit. I told you at the airport. I used to live in Germany for 9 years. You're still not done with that story? I mean, look at your suit. That must be worth nothing. Why are you so delusional like that? You better watch your mouth. What do you mean? That's because I work at MoniRobo Corporation, duh. We're one of the biggest clients for Rookie Firm, the company you work for. What are you trying to say? I'm saying that if you ever anger me, any project or deals that we might be working on can be scrapped in seconds. I'm pretty high up in the ranks for my age, you know. Why am I dealing with this dude? The study session took up the whole day and ended without any disasters. We were taught what to do when certain system errors occur and how to take care of other problems if they were ever to arise. It really helped me to boost my motivation towards this new job. However, when it was my turn to present, Sakura kept throwing petty, mean questions at me and would talk bad about my company in a passive-aggressive way. It was not fun at all. Work and private life are different, I muttered to myself, and prayed to never run into him again. I'm so sorry, honey. I don't think I can make it to the last train tonight.
What's wrong? What happened?
There's something that happened to our company's internal system, and we've never seen this happen before. I have no idea how long it's going to take until it gets fixed.
Okay, well, I guess it can't be helped.
Don't worry, honey. Thanks to the new tips and tricks I learned from the study session with MoniRobo Corp, I think I'll be able to deal with this just fine.
I'm still worried though. Satoru, you're still very new.
Sure, I'm still a newbie, but I do have 2 years of professional training experience in Germany. Even my boss says that he trusts me with this.
I guess that means he really relies on you.
We're a much smaller company compared to MoniRobo. I guess it's just the same everywhere. People with experience get sent to the front lines.
Okay, I get you. Take care, okay?
I'm sorry I'm so dependent on you for taking care of our boy and the housework.
It's okay. The home is my office anyway. It's much easier for me to manage my time. Lahito's down at the nursery during the day, so don't you worry.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much.
You always wake up early on the weekdays to go to the office too. You're also such a good dad for playing with Lahito on the weekends.
I mean, I'm only in my mid-20s, but I'm a father to an amazing son. I've got to do what I can to support the family.
If that's what you say, I guess we're both central pillars to the family.
Of course you are. You're a professional translator.
It's all thanks to my clients. I've been getting constant offers. I can tell it's only going to get busier.
Our parents are both in Germany, so it might be hard to rely on them. Let's just make sure that we don't both collapse at the same time.
Of course.
You don't have to wait for me to come home. Get some rest with Lihito, okay?
What about dinner?
I'll drop by the convenience store near the office and grab something to eat there.
Okay.
Thank you so much, honey. I love you, Aya. It was close to the end of my office hours, and I finished texting Aya. Instead of packing up, I jumped back to work. The work wasn't just staring at the computer screen. I still had to take care of incoming calls and other normal work errands. Nobody was going home until things were sorted out. I want to run home to give a big hug to Aya and Lihito. I let out a cry in my mind when the phone rang, and I found myself in even more drama. Thank you for calling. This is Rookie Firm. Takizawa from the System Development Department, taking your call.
This is Sakura from MoniRobo Corp.
What? Sakura?
Oh, Sotaro, it's you.
We thank you for your continuous support?
What's with all this formality?
Well, MoniRobo Corp and Rookie Firm have a business cooperation contract that has been intact for a long time. Also, we're still under working hours, so...
Oh yeah? Well, whatever. You're just another client to us.
Man, he never changes. Does he act like this in front of everybody?
Yeah, so are you done with the stuff I asked you for?
Stuff?
Updates on the new system development project that we're working on together? Look, I wouldn't be calling you like this if I wasn't concerned.
If it's about that project, sir, my boss should have reported back to you.
What did you say?
We're under emergency maintenance due to a sudden system error.
What?
And it's a problem that we've never seen before. We need time to sort things out and create a new manual in case things like this happen again. We've communicated with MoniRobo Corp already. They gave us 3 extra days to work on the project.
Seriously?
All of the members of our system development team are working to fix the system error. If all goes well, we can resume our normal work in 2 days.
I don't care.
Excuse me?
Well, I didn't hear about this.
Mr. Sakura?
I don't care about your end of the story. I expect things exactly as scheduled.
You have to wait. As I told you...
Nuh-uh, I can't hear you.
What's wrong with him in this tantrum?
I told you last time we met that I'm ranked pretty high in my office, right?
Right.
Now, do you want to know what it's like when you anger me?
But Mr. Sakura, just as I explained to you, we already received permission from MoniRobo Corp that...
Shut up! You just have to do what I tell you to do, like a stupid dog, for all I care.
I am very, terribly sorry.
Sotaro, you really don't know much about the corporate world, do you?
Excuse me?
Of course you don't. Poor commoners who move out to the countryside are just a bunch of dumb freaks.
With all due respect, sir, I don't think that comment is related to our work in any way.
Excuse me?
Us, Rookie Firm, and MoniRobo Corp have maintained a very healthy business relationship for over a decade. I don't think bringing out the background or upbringing of any company worker to the discussion table could be deemed appropriate.
Are you trying to fight me? Is that what this is?
No, I'm just trying to point out to you that we should separate work matters and topics that surround our private life, and that...
Excuses, excuses. I'm trying to leave work on time here, okay?
I am deeply sorry for inconveniencing you, but I think it's best if you could take a look at the reports that your boss has sent us.
Ugh, no way. I hate doing anything unproductive, you know.
I felt that Sakura's personality had deteriorated even more compared to his high school days. The more I talked to him, the more memories from back then came back up. Even when I told my high school class that I would be moving out of town, Sakura spouted lies about my story. Things like my parents divorcing, or that my dad got laid off from work, and our families falling apart. Just one lie after another. While I was just taken aback at how self-absorbed of a man he was, Sakura said something that almost felt like a bombshell.
You better know your place, or else I'll call the police and tell them that you were actively involved in human trafficking.
Excuse me? Please don't!
It's almost like winning a huge amount at the lottery to be able to marry a beautiful foreigner.
They're all lies! Now this is getting out of hand! I can sue you for defamation!
Jeez, don't get angry because I'm telling the truth. It's a miracle enough that a guy like you made it to Rookie Firm, but to buy off a woman at a low price? You're just scum.
Do not speak ill of my wife like that, especially when it's not true!
Ooh, someone's angry. Get some more calcium.
This little shit!
Yeah, whatever. Just get those updates turned in ASAP.
Mr. Sakura, we're not done talking yet! Mr. Sakura! He hung up on me, and I let out the biggest sigh. I had the whole conversation recorded just in case, but I doubted Sakura would actually go out of his way to call the police. Oh, how wrong I was. I somehow made it back home, crashed onto the living room sofa, and slept like a log. The next morning, yes, I'm sorry for causing all of this trouble. I have the conversation fully recorded. This is all my fault. I don't know how to apologize about this. I'll be at the office after lunch. Please excuse me.
Good morning, honey.
Good morning, Aya.
You slept in the living room. Lahito was crying all night because he said you weren't here.
I'm really sorry about yesterday.
Were you on the phone with someone? It's still very early in the morning.
It was my boss. He works with me at the systems management office.
It sounded very serious.
Apparently, there was an anonymous fax message sent to the office this morning. Stuff like, I bought a young woman with my money, and that I forced her to have kids with me.
Huh? Is that talking about me?
I think it's Sakura.
But why would he do this? This is horrible.
Long story short, to deal with the trouble that happened last night, we asked Sakura's company to extend the due date for this project that we were working on. I don't know. I think he just didn't like it.
We got together because we loved each other. Nobody should be bringing personal beef to the workplace.
I just think he was jealous.
Jealous? But he hasn't even seen you in like 9 years.
Back in high school, I do remember him picking on me a lot.
I see.
Even when I moved out of town because of family reasons, he just thought that I was a poor, good-for-nothing dummy and just ran with it.
He's the worst. I just want to slap him.
It's okay. Calm down.
I feel so bad for you. Just when you were able to come home to get rest, you got a call from the office.
The manager was kind enough to let me take the morning off. I'm gonna get a bit more sleep.
Then be sure to sleep on the bed this time.
Yep.
I'll be in the kitchen if you need anything.
The manager must have had it rough last night, but I'm really grateful for him, letting me get a bit more rest at home. When I peeked in the kids' room, Lihito was fast asleep in his bed. I softly whispered, "I'm sorry, buddy boy," patted his little head, and headed towards the main bedroom. I can deal with Sakura later, but for now, sleep. The moment my head hit the pillow, I was out.
I am so sorry.
Manager Yamamoto, please raise your head.
All accountability lies on my shoulders. Hey, you! Get over here and apologize too!
I'm sorry. Ugh. Why do I need to apologize so sincerely like this? Both my wife and I went through a lot of stress because of the fax you sent us. Ugh. Even the project deadline. You weren't checking the updates, right? I heard everybody else was aware. But that's...
It seems that Sakura never checked his emails during his work hours. I've told him numerous times at meetings, but
He completely blanked out, I see.
you are exactly right, sir.
I bet he just has attitude problems at work.
I'm just as shocked as you are, Mr. Takizawa. I am so terribly sorry.
I consider the fax as defamation, as it directly attacks my wife and me. We're speaking with our lawyers and considering taking things to court.
Understood.
What? Come on, manager! You don't have to act like that in front of Sotaro!
I am ashamed of you. You don't have enough self-awareness as an employee of MoniRobo Corp.
But I'm not lying. It's all true and... Excuse me? My wife is here with me today. The audacity! I wanted you to come around to apologize yesterday, but you weren't at the office. That's why we moved it for today. You're always so arrogant. Right back at you. Did you really need to bring your girl along with you? She has every right to be here with us today. She wants a direct apology from you too, and we have all the permission needed. Ha! I bet you can't do anything alone, huh?
I've had enough.
The day after we received the fax letter, Sakura and his boss came over to our office. However, it was plain as day that Sakura had no idea he was in trouble. And then, Aya finally snapped. Everybody, including me, was taken aback. Aya snapped in Japanese, and then proceeded to endlessly yell at Sakura in German. Sakura was so surprised, he fell on his own butt and slumped to the floor. My wife and I met at university in Germany, got married as students, and had a baby boy there. I've explained this to Mr. Sakura numerous times, but he would never listen and continued harassing us. It would be an understatement to say this is unacceptable. 9 years ago? So you really used to live in Germany? Yes. I always thought you were just a boring loser. You intentionally pick on people that seem lower than you. And you relentlessly bully them. You're the worst. But you never argued back. That's not permission to do as you please. I just ignored you because it felt like a waste of time. You're better than me? My wife works from home as a full-time professional translator, and we live comfortably. Damn it!
As MoniRobo Corp, the reason why we were able to grow into such a big corporate company is actually thanks to Rookie Firm.
Huh?
Rookie Firm was founded before us. And even our company presidents are seniors and juniors in their experiences. When MoniRobo Corp was on the verge of failing, we were saved by Rookie Firm. We will never forget the kindness you had.
Is that so?
You're not aware of your company's history?
I vaguely remember the story from orientation, I think.
How can you be so shameless to think that a man like you works for MoniRobo Corp?
Manager Yamamoto, if I see that Mr. Sakura is truly sorry, we'll accept that as it is. Also, if you're willing to take responsibility...
Of course. We will discuss our punishment for Sakura with the president.
What? What do you mean?
Don't think you can just stay at the company unscathed.
It's not like you're gonna fire me.
You're not just getting fired. You're getting a disciplinary discharge.
Anything but that! Getting a new job will become a nightmare!
I bet you were raised in a lukewarm environment. You mustn't know what it's like to work your ass off for something. I think it's about time you learned a lesson.
I'm sorry, I apologize, so please forgive me!
We'll have a formal investigation at a later date. I bet it's not just Mr. Takizawa who has dealt with your nonsense.
No!
It's Mr. Takizawa and his spouse that you should be apologizing to.
Soltaro, I'm really sorry. You've got to forgive me. All I can say is that I want you to receive appropriate punishment. I don't want to see you ever again in my lifetime. Let's leave the rest to Manager Yamamoto and our lawyer. Is that okay for you?
Mm-hmm.
If you'll excuse us then, Manager Yamamoto. Goodbye, Sakura. Just forgive me, please! At a later date, the president of MoniRobo Corp was rightfully enraged and fired Sakura as a disciplinary discharge on the spot. It was also revealed that Sakura had been using company funds to go on scandalous vacations. And the woman was his boss's wife? Overall, he was acting inappropriate everywhere he went. Maybe he was headed to one of his secret affair travels when we met at the airport. After being suspected of embezzling company funds for personal use, Sakura had crazy amounts of money that had to be paid to his boss for compensation, also repaying all of the money he took from the company. He became homeless after he was out of jail, and one day, he would smash out luxury car windows to steal anything he could sell to buy himself a rice ball. But then found out that the car belonged to, let's just say, a very shady group of people. Nobody can actually tell if he's well and alive at this point.
Lahito, did you have fun racing with Dad?
Yeah, I'm number one because Daddy was with me.
Good for you. I'll be sure to run with you next year.
Look, Mommy, it's the gold medal because I'm a winner.
That's such a pretty gold medal. You and Daddy both worked hard, right?
That's gonna be my best treasure.
Let's take a break and get our lunchboxes out.
Lahito, let's do the thank you for the meal together, okay? Put your hands together.
Thank you for the meal.
It would be an understatement to say a lot has happened since we moved to Japan. But now I have time to take some days off to attend Lihito's school events. Watching him doing his best at sports day, I was so happy the whole day, I couldn't stop smiling. Our new life in Japan has only just begun. I look forward to working even harder from now on to make sure my whole family can live a bright and happy life.